In May 2014, I flew from the US all the way to the UK just to audition for a band. How did all that happen? Well, first off, my parents were super supportive of me playing drums and wanted me to pursue music. And at some point, when I wasn't really doing much and just working normal jobs, my mom recommended a band for me to audition for. It seemed like they had everything lined up and were ready to go, and so it would have been an easy jump in, you start playing and start touring and get that experience. So I reached out to the band, and the first thing that they come back to me is, where are you based? And I'm like, Minnesota. And they're like, you know we're based in the UK, right? I'm like, oh, shoot, sorry. They're like, oh, well, like, it's cool, but yeah, we're in a rush, so we don't want, we want somebody nearby. So I went back to my mom, and I was like, what the heck, why would you recommend that band? They're all the way over in the UK, like, how does that make any sense? And her answer literally was, so what? I don't know why, but I was right time, right place, right words, and for some reason it just clicked in my head, why does that matter? So then I got curious, I Googled London Drummer Wanted, checked it out online to see what kind of bands were out there. I was just like, you know what, I'm just curious. I'm from a small town in Minnesota. I wonder what kind of bands are out there in the world. I've seen a little bit of LA. I was almost contemplating going to school there. I'm just curious, let me see. So I typed London Drummer Wanted online just to see what there was. The first band that came up was a band called More Than Most. It came up on as a promotion on probably like Join My Band or something. I listened to the song and I was like, whoa. Like, this is freaking sweet. I was like, no way. Like, on the first pull, I get this amazing band. Like, what else is there? So I started scrolling down the list and I was like looking at everything and I was just like, like this kind of sounds like a decent band. This more local. This is, why did that band sound so special? I went back to it and I was like, I don't know, they just got this perfect mix. They've got this perfect mix and blend of genres that I love, and I'm like, I gotta check this out. So I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, do you guys still need a drummer? And they're like, yeah, we're really looking for somebody. Do you want to audition? So I was like, yeah, please, let me. I'll make a music video that shows that I can play your song. I know it sounds crazy. I'm in the US, but please just give me a chance. I want to show you that I can play this music, and let me demonstrate what I have to offer, my skills. I don't do just drums, I also do video editing and all this crazy stuff, so I have a lot to offer you. So they're like, all right. So I went, I set up a whole thing with my dad. We both put together this freaking sweet video with crazy lights, and I got to play the drums in this huge room, and the lights were going with the music, and it was like super fun. And that was just for an audition. It blew them away. They're like, well, how long would it take for you to get here? So I literally turned to my mom, I'm like, how long would it take for us to get there? And she's like, I don't know, we can buy the first ticket that we can find. It'd probably be like 2 months or something. So within like 2 months, I was like, I can get there, we'll fly to London, I'll audition, and you just tell me if you like me or not, and if you think I'm the right fit. So we get there, I'm just this 20-year-old, I have no idea what's going on in the world, really. I worked at GameStop and did like nothing. Played video games all day. So then we met the band, they were super nice, they had a practice room set up, and we went to the rehearsal space, and they asked me to audition with a song called Remember Who You Are, which was the first one that they had done, recorded, and they had a music video for it. So that was kind of how I was able to see and hear their music kind of put together as a total package. And before I came, unbeknownst to them, I listened to all their songs and I learned every single one before I went to the audition. So then when I was there, we got to this rehearsal space, we set up, we started playing. They were like, oh, sweet, man, you nailed that song. And I knew every little detail. I knew every little do-dat, do-dat. But I learned the song note for note. And at the end, they were super impressed. They were like, wow, that was amazing. You freaking nailed that song. What do you want to do now? And I'm like, why don't we play all the songs? And they're like, you know all the songs? I'm like, yeah. I studied Nightmares. I did Save Me From Myself. I learned them all. So then we went through and we literally played every song that they had in the whole catalog, and they were just like, what? Out of hundreds of drummers that came to audition, you're the only one who played like every single song, and you knew every little note, each little thing, every little hit that went with the bass line, and I could see visually the connections. I was having fun, I was playing wild, I wasn't too focused, I wasn't looking like a statue playing and super concentrated, I was having fun. They were having fun, and at the end they were just like, man, like, how do we make this work? Like, you are right for the band, how do we make it work? And so my mom and I looked at each other and we were like, oh, he'll just cancel his ticket home and then he'll stay and that can be that. And so then they were like, sweet. The bassist, Moke, was like, oh, I've got a place. Why don't you crash there and we can get started that way. So I literally canceled my ticket home. My mom went home and I just made it happen. And once the lineup was complete with me in it, it was incredible because the bassist was from Algeria, one of the guitarists was from Brazil, the other guitarist was from the UK, and the singer was from the UK. So we were this international group from all over the world, and we came in and we added our blend and our styles together, and I think it created something really special. Eventually I did my research. I had to join university to keep visas and things like that. I had 1 year of university under my belt. I needed to finish the rest to get my bachelor's degree in music business. So I joined university, and a lot of my homework I'd have to do was literally for the band. So I'd go to class and I'd be working on the band. I would be playing with the band afterwards. We'd be rehearsing, we played gigs, we toured all the UK. We had a blast. We played a lot of cool festivals and we wrote a lot of really cool music. And I got to be a part of the very first album called Light the Way, and we had an incredible journey together. After those years of creating that album and touring the UK and playing music and stuff together, we had this great community called the More Than Most family. Shout out, guys, miss you. We left behind some incredible tracks, and I think they still deserve to be heard. So let's check it out. Today I'm going to play Nightmares by More Than Most, which was one of the first songs that I got to add some spice to on the drums. I changed up some drum beats on some parts you'll hear. And this song is super fun to play live, super energetic, and the people love it. So here we go. stuck around, watched the whole video, and you enjoyed that song, please like and subscribe so I can make more videos and tell more of my story. I want to play drums, I want to have fun, so join me in this journey.